It's just now like, I think it was 8 o'clock more or less. But anyhow, I'm in the tent. It's not quite dark yet, but there's nothing else to do. So I went in and got in the tent here. And tonight will be the first time I'm going to go without the rain fly. There's not hardly any chance of rain whatsoever. And so I'm just going to go, and I've got some pines kind of covering me a little bit. Maybe help keep the dew off. But anyhow, I figure I'd just be cooler this way and give my rain fly a chance to dry some more. I've got it behind me here, laid out on some small like trees, or just kind of spread out so to dry better. And just go and show the camp here though. So again, old Zeke out there. And this particular spot here on Cajun National Forest is it's a power line is where we're at, if you didn't gather that already. But yeah, it's a power line, so there's the opening there. And we're just right off this old paved road that comes back through the woods here. It's all like overgrown and stuff. Looks like something that would be like on The Walking Dead. So anyhow, we're just right off of it and right off the power line. It's my trash bag there for the tent is what that is. So this is camp. But just a few more things. I did that whole like 30-minute video just now, but there's still, you can always think of more. Oh man. Oh, I know what well, again, I could do this in the video about the bike. I was going to say something about that new tire, but I will save that for the video about the bike itself. But you know, again, the ride over here, I was just mentioning the roads, and just coming out here this evening on 71, there was these little towns I went through. One in particular was called Bunkie, B-U-N-K-I-E, Bunkie, Louisiana, which is a pretty neat looking little town. And then I maybe had just barely came into LeComp before I turned. And again, it might have been that small. There might not have been much there. And then that's when I got on 112, because I had already said, 61, 190, 71, and then 112 over here towards the National Forest. I got on one more road once I got over here, but wasn't on it for long. But yeah, that 112 though, from LeComp over to, I think it was Forest Hill. That was, again, nice ride. And Forest Hill, didn't see, much of a town or anything, but just kind of a neat looking area. Something I am seeing a lot of are all these little, nurseries where they sell, trees and just, plants and all that. Seems like this must be a really good area for growing that stuff, because I've seen a few of them here this evening or this afternoon. That, again, back to my new friend, Bellue. I just ate before I left, he kept giving me stuff. Like one thing, I'm eating my meal, and then he would, he said, did you get, it's either mustard greens or collard greens. I think it's mustard greens. He said, do you all eat those, up there? And I said, and I told him, that we do. We eat some greens. But he gave me this little like sample thing of these greens that were best greens I've ever had. And I love Cracker Barrel's got some really good greens. It's got some, pork in it, which, I think are absolutely amazing. But what he gave me, those were the best greens I've ever had. And then, so what I was about to say though, what I just ate there before I left, he gave me like in a napkin a piece of candy, and he said that the candy is his thing. He said that it's what he does. Like, he lets nobody else touch the candy, I guess, as far as making the candy. And it was pecan praline, and I may or may not have had it before. I don't know, but what I just ate there, that was as far as desserts go, I mean, it's I can't imagine anything much better. It was absolutely delicious. So I can see why, again, that candy is his thing. But all that food there, I think, is his, essentially, he's got other people making it, of course, who do a phenomenal job. But, I'm going to say that's all his his thing, you know, his creations, maybe, so to speak. Well, again, he's probably using, if he's using family recipes or what he's doing, but some amazing food. So I don't know how big these videos will be, but how many you see them. But if you're ever in Baton Rouge, you got to stop at Bellue's and eat some Cajun, and don't worry about how it looks when you pull up, because you will be blown away. I cannot imagine a better Cajun meal than what I had today. And that's something, you know, it's one of them things that you know, I pray about things, and you know, just commit everything to God, and you know, just when I was looking for a place to eat, I did that, and you know, again, He blessed me, and you know, whatever I would have eaten today would have been fine. But just, you know, what a you know, small but big blessing to find a place like that. That was no accident. Wasn't karma, wasn't luck. That was God's perfect will, finding that place to eat and meeting those good people. And I wish them all the best, and I will certainly remember them in my prayers. Oh, and two, I had said about him saying I should go home. His thing was, you know, he just pretty much just thought it was too long for me to be out, I guess, when I was telling him, you know, potentially 4 or 5 months. And he's like, well, you know, you don't have to do it all at once, like you can break it up or something. But as I already said a little bit ago, God willing, I'm gonna keep going. For now, you know, we'll see. It's again, it's all in His hands. Trying to think if there's something else I was going to say. Oh, you know, the roads, I mentioned very specifically the roads I was on today. You know, the roads I had been on, I'd been on 98 across the Gulf, you know, from Florida over into, I'm trying to think, man. I guess I got off on it, or got off of it. I don't remember if I was still on it when I came into Alabama. Well, I think maybe I was. I think maybe when I came into, and then even over there at Biloxi and all, if that was still 98, or maybe it had turned into 90 by then. But yeah, I just want to say though, again, that 98, you know, across the Gulf there from Carabel to Apalachicola and beyond, that hands down the best ride in Florida that I've had out of the, you know, literally thousands of miles. Or just about, I mean, well over 1,000 miles in Florida. And again, like, you know, 11, 12 days, whatever it was. But yeah, that 98 along the Gulf was, and again, the Forgotten Coast. It's my favorite place, my new favorite place. At least it was. But again, coming over here, you know, just like I said, just right up through Louisiana today, could not have been nicer. But so yeah, that the 98, and then the 90. I've been on 90. You know, as I mentioned yesterday, going along the Gulf as well, through Biloxi, and I guess that was 90. Yeah, Biloxi and Gulfport, and a place called Pass Christian, and then Bay St. Louis, I guess it was. So anyhow, and beyond, you know, all the way into New Orleans was all 90, and 90, another cool road. So that is all I've got for tonight. Been clearly a blessed day, but every day is. Every moment of every day is. I thank God. Again, it's May 26th, Thursday evening. All right. Once again, good night.